We are finally at the last stage of the performance management process, 360-degree competency assessment. A 360-degree competency assessment is a process through which feedback from juniors, peers, seniors, and the supervisor, as well as a self-evaluation by the employee is gathered to assess the competency of an employee. In order to identify the juniors, peers, and seniors of an employee, all personnel are classified based on the category, position, and level. As you can see from this table, all personnel are classified according to the 7 levels. The Chief Executive Officer is in level 1, Chief C-Suite Officers in level 2, Directors in level 3, Section Heads in level 4, Unit Heads and Team Leads in level 5, Executives in level 6, and lastly, Support Personnel in level 7. Positions such as Special Officers and Technical or Business Consultant falls under level 4. Now, how does a 360-degree competency assessment work? Let's take a look at this 360-degree competency assessment metric. Each employee will be assessed by the supervisor, senior, peer, and junior. A senior is a colleague who is at a level immediately above the level of the appraised, while a junior is a colleague who is at a level immediately below the level of the appraised, whereas a peer is a colleague who is at a level equal to the level of the appraised. The assessment by the supervisor is of course compulsory. These are the general policies of the 360-degree competency assessment. Each appraised will be assessed by 5 invites in the area of competency: the supervisor and senior, peer, and junior. The assessment by supervisor is compulsory, whereas for applicable seniors, peers, and juniors, they will be invited to assess the appraised. Invites shall confine to the employees of science whom the appraised have direct working experience with. In cases when it is not sufficient to fulfill 5 invites, additional peers or seniors can be added to the list of invites. The scorecard of the appraised will only be published after it has been assessed by the supervisors and 2 other invites. Let's take the C-Suite Officer as an example, who does not have any other seniors other than the supervisor and also has only 1 peer. Therefore, the C-Suite Officer will be assessed by the supervisor, 1 peer, and 3 juniors. These make up a total of 5 invites to meet the minimum requirement. This is the process flow of the 360-degree competency assessment in KPI Pro. First of all, HR will trigger the 360 competency assessment process. Then, the supervisors will select the invitees and send the invitations. Once the invitees receive the invitation, they need to accept or decline the invitation. Once the invitation is accepted, the invitees proceed to provide the feedback and then submit. The scorecard will then be published once all the invitees submitted their feedbacks. Now that we understand the 360-degree competency assessment metric, general policies, and the process flow of the 360-degree competency assessment, let us dive into how to implement the 360-degree competency assessment in KPI Pro. At things to do, the supervisor will see that HR has initiated the 360 competency assessment process. Simply click on Time to Invite Feedback Providers button to begin. The left column here is the subordinate name list. The supervisor is required to select feedback invites in order to send invitations to invitees. The supervisor is required to select feedback invites in order to send invitations to invitees. In the middle column here, it is to filter the invitee types. Recent is a shortcut to the recent names list. My work cycle type refers to the colleagues from the same division, whereas outside work cycle type refers to the colleagues from other divisions. Lastly, business partners or customers type refers to anyone from outside of the company whom you have worked closely with. However, invitation to business partners or customers for feedback is excluded for now. In this example, Dayang Hasnita is now initiating invites to provide feedback for her subordinate, who is Abdul Fikri. She will do so by sending an invitation to one senior, who is Hardy, two peers, who are Muhammad Izwan and Pang Singh, and finally, one junior, who is Clarissa. To begin, click on Abdul Fikri on the left side of the screen. Click on My Work Circle. As you can see on the screen, you can filter the name list by all, senior, junior, and peer to easily find names. Now, let us view the invite summary on the right column here. Click View Details. From here, you can see the total count of invites. Let's say you change your mind. You want to delete or remove the invitees. Simply click at the X button. It will remove the invitee. As you can see on the summary, the status is shown as pending. This means the invitation has not been sent out yet. The status will change to invited once you have finally sent the invitation. Now, let us close the summary. To send the invitation, simply click at Send Invite. The system shows the invitation summary. If you agree, finally click Send Invitation. Now, let us view the invite summary again. Click View Details. As you can see, the status is now showing invited. You can still delete or remove the invitees after the invitation has been sent out, only if the invitees have not accepted the invitation yet. Once the invitation is sent, Hardy, Muhammad Izwan, Pang Singh, and Clarissa will receive the update at Things to Do. To accept the invitation, click at Start to provide your feedback button. Then, on the invitees column on the left side of the screen, click this button. Now, you can start provide feedbacks. The rating guide on the right column is to help you identify the level. Simply click Next to go to the next step and enter the overall comments. The overall comments are required. Finally, click Submit. Dayang Hasnita can monitor the status of the feedbacks from the invites summary. To view the invite summary again, click View Details. As you can see, the status now showing completed as the invitees have successfully submitted the feedback. Once all the invitees have submitted their feedbacks, the system will finally publish the competency result. Basically, that is how the 360-degree competency assessment works.